Red mist.
What's that?
Just the poofs of blood. I like the realism here. Yeah, it's like a light assault machine gun.
Boy, that's gonna be a hot barrel. Maybe in 2042 though.
Right, maybe they've figured that out by then.
Internal coolant. There's a big viewfinder there. Advantages to that, but also like it cuts off so much of your view of what's going on around you.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Total Recoil, where we feature some of your favorite weapons and equipment from some popular military video games. It's good to be back with you. I'm Israel Wright, one half of the Pop Culture Field Manual podcast, and with me, a very special guest, fellow Green Beret, Nate Boyer. Nate, good to see you, man.
Good to see you too, Israel. Yeah, Nate Boyer, United States Army Special Forces, Texas Longhorn, Seattle Seahawk, and human being.
Today we're going to be looking at some weapon mods from different video games, how detailed you can get with the weapon mods, sights and rails, and just how far down you can break down a weapon and build it back up again in a modified way.
That's a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Weapon mods from the Battlefield 2042 game. Let's see if you can guess. This is quiz time with Nate Boyer. So the G57 is not the name of this weapon, maybe because of licensing or something like that. They don't call these weapons what they actually are in real life. So let's see if you can recognize what brand of weapon this is.
That's a Glock.
There you go, right on, based on the Glock design.
Yeah, could have been a SIG maybe, but it looks like a Glock.
I love the polymer lower, the pistol grip, and then you got the metal slide up there on top.
The sights. I never used anything like that, like an additional sight. You're trained so hard to just stare at the front sight post.
Yeah.
Front sight post, front sight post, front sight post. That's like the main thing you learn in pistol shooting.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Flip up iron sights,
Interesting. To me it feels like it-ish, an MP40 or something like that.
Okay, all right, yeah. Submachine gun style.
That's what it reminds me of, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
2042, right, this is supposed to be kind of a futuristic video game, Battlefield, latest one coming out. Level of detail, we're looking at looks like you got 2 or 3 options for, looks like the front grip, looks like you got something like a compensator or like a...
Extended mag too.
Yep, extended mag. And then up top, you got a couple of different kind of sights. Looks like you got like a scope there, and then like a red dot sight, and then like regular iron sights and stuff. LWRC SMG, I think 45 is what this is based off of.
It looks fun.
Yeah. I never used any SMGs. There's always just the M4 that we had with us.
Right. Well, the EOTech in Iraq and more urban environments makes a lot more sense. But then the ACOG in Afghanistan, I spent some time in Afghanistan, the ACOG made more sense just because, it's longer range, you're in the mountains. Okay. Oh, also an SMG, yeah.
Yep. Can you tell what it's based off of in real life?
I can't see.
This one, hey, you know what? Fair, go easy on the comment section. I had to look this one up.
Is it supposed to be like a SCAR?
Nope.
What's it supposed to be?
The rounded body, this is based off of the Chris Vector. It's another submachine gun style.
My eyes are bad. Yeah, I guess I can see it through the holograms there or whatever.
Yeah. Your level of detail looks like with Battlefield, it looks like you got 2 or 3 options total for the modifications and stuff like that. What do you think?
It looks more like an M4, honestly, with just a different shell around it, you know what I mean?
Right. This is based off of the Sig Sauer MCX Spear.
Okay.
Oh, he looks like he added an undermounted grenade launcher right there.
Yeah, well, also I like that grip, too. I prefer that over the stick.
Also, I'd like to get more familiar with having that scope and then also red dot sight, that kind of switching back and forth.
Yeah, that's cool. It's the all-in-one there.
Yeah, the all-in-one, yeah. AK-24. Gee, I wonder what this is based off of.
This must be the AK 2024 when that was created. So we're getting close.
Ain't nobody got time for the middle 2 numbers, yeah. Boy, that AK design is just so recognizable, Also, you can tell he's got the magazine that clips in the front, and then you hook it up in there.
Right.
It's like a suppressor, flash suppressor.
Yeah, it looks a lot smoother than the AK-47.
So this one's actually based off of the AK-12, which is just another modification, an evolution of the AK platform. You can see the shape of the weapon down on the bottom right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. Bell fed, okay.
Machine gun, fully automatic, all right.
Yeah, that looks like a saw.
The very telltale, the belt fed, you get the ammo box underneath.
It's bigger as far as the round and the power, but it seems a little more compact.
Looks like this is modeled after the LCMG. Yeah, it's like a light assault machine gun.
Boy, that's gonna be a hot barrel. Maybe in 2042 though.
Right, maybe they've figured that out by then.
Internal coolant along the barrel.
Ammo boxes, compensators, put a suppressor on there as well. I like directly firing right into a populated area, you know. So SWS-10, another fictional name from Finland.
From Finland.
Bolt action?
I mean, aim.
Test fire, test fire, test fire.
If you're gonna just shoot, just get an automatic weapon.
Just hip firing all over the place.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that scope.
Yeah, that's nice.
So this is modeled after the Seiko TRG M10. It's a bolt action. Pretty short, stubby magazine they're
They
using.
suppress it. Now they put a can on the end of it.
Oh, okay. All right, MCS 880.
Oh, yep. You shoot
Same
the
hill
shotgun
top.
At the building that's a mile away. Got it.
Ooh, I like that that grip, that foregrip right there.
Yeah. Wow. Did he put 7? That's a long tube. 7 or 8 in the tube, I think.
Oh, a front post on the foregrip. That's interesting. It's an interesting option. This
Yeah.
is modeled after the Remington 870. I was the breacher on a mission once, so I carried, but we had a real stubby one. You could just kind of flip. You had a hook there, you flip it up, use it, then you put it
Just a
away and
sawn
stow
off
it.
or what?
Yeah, yeah. Escape from Tarkov. Okay, here we go. This is Alice in Wonderland territory, man. They get so deep in the detail of their weapon mods for this. You could break it down to its bare minimum parts. You can see all the slots you got for each, even like the cover, the pistol grip.
Naked.
Yeah, totally.
Does feel a little slow.
The rate of fire is not very fast on this. So you can see all the different kind of attachments on the menu, just how in detail you can get, you know.
This game is for the ultimate gun nerd.
Yes. So now we got a Picatinny rail system there on top. Looks like a raised aim point right there.
Still nothing up on the rail, surprisingly. I figured they would go crazy up there. Maybe they will in the, oh, yeah.
Longer barrel?
A heat shield.
Oh, okay.
You know, I think they just put a longer heat shield on there, which you can put more attachments as well.
We got the P-mags there on the bottom with the little window there, checking your rounds. Hey, EOTech. Stacked up with a bunch of stuff. To your liking? No? Yes?
At least I'm a minimalist. Like I said, I like it stripped down, man.
A little light there. I don't ever think I actually really had a light on
I didn't have a light on my pistol as well, but it's very common today. I mean, it's really common in law enforcement because that's your primary.
What do you think? Animation, sound, anything sticking out to you?
It's hard for me to see because it's dark. But
Thank you for the warehouse.
it sounds good. I mean, sight, I don't know.
I know you can switch out the front and rear sights, put a little mounting like Picatinny rail there, laser, crazy.
I said earlier, I want to focus on that front side post. And
Right.
I can't do that.
Yeah. Am I gonna go tactical? Am I gonna go out somewhere and do something with it, you know? Is it just for sport? Oh, shotgun.
Yeah, that's not what I was expecting. It's pump action.
Checking the, I like that animation.
Well,
You know,
yeah.
kudos to them for putting the animation if he's like checking to see if there's a round in the chamber, you know?
Space age.
It's so advanced, it doesn't even need a body. The Warsaw Pact rail, that kind of, I always was intrigued by this, you know, if it has that kind of standard cover, it's like a side rail system. Compact design, I'm sure that, you know, Soviet Special Forces or something like that.
Take it all off.
Take it away, take it off, baby, yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, I like that little rail system there.
Yeah,
The attachment.
yeah.
To add more attachments.
Yep, an attachment for the attachments,
Exactly.
right. It almost seems like it's got a sleeker body.
It looks like a
design.
completely different weapon now.
Yeah.
That's what it does. I mean, it's wild.
All right, now Insurgency Sandstorm. This one I would say is probably the happy medium between Battlefield 2042 and then Escape from Tarkov. It's got kind of a mid-level range of attachments and sights and optics. And look at all, see, I love it. All the, just the breadth and depth of, for each type.
Throw that drum back on. That was cool.
Yeah, I like the quad stack. I like the quad stack magazine. It looks so chunky. It's like a fat body. This is one of those mill sims. You can see things kind of move a little bit differently.
Yeah, right.
Something tells me that being a gun nut is a very expensive hobby.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So yeah, he's using no scope on that one.
It's the optic on top of the scope thing. It's one of those mounted things that we've seen before.
Right.
Lean and mean AK. I like that AK-12.
Oh, so he saw his friendly through there and then held off. I like that.
We love our flagging. We love that flag in your butt.
Behind, southwest.
Oh, I
I
like
like
that
the robot
artwork.
there. He's doing the robot.
Digging into the side of the mountain there a little bit. Or maybe it's just blasted out, old house.
These poor people.
It's a realistic experience, Nate.
There's a big viewfinder there. Advantages to that, but also like it cuts off so much of your view of what's going on around you.
Right. Oh, Scar L. Did you shoot the Scar?
I have shot the Scar, yes.
All right.
I didn't use it in a combat situation,
Oh, okay.
so I don't want to speak to it in that regard, but a bigger round.
I don't know if he's in the best position though. He's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
flapping in the breeze there, right
He
next
is.
to that
That's
trash
not
can.
It's not a great piece of wall there.
That's a really smooth recoil there, man. That thing ain't moving. He's just reacquiring real quick.
Right.
Red mist.
What's that?
Just the poofs of blood. I like the realism
Yeah.
here.
In a very casual conversation over comms while he's
Right.
just slinging lead, taking lives.
All right. So weapon mods from 3 different games. Nate, what are your thoughts on what we saw today?
Well, it's a little bit out of my wheelhouse and a lot of it's sort of newer stuff. But I always go back to shooter preference. You know what I mean? Some people are comfortable with what they're familiar with from the beginning, what they were trained on.
Yeah.
Some people like the new hot jam.
Folks, if you like this video and you want to see more, go to Gamology's Facebook and YouTube page. And if you want to hang out with me a little bit more, go to twitch.tv/myhappyself. Nate, anything out there you want to let people know about?
Yeah, directed a movie roughly a year ago that's on its way out right now. We're in the sales process. It'll be streaming somewhere on some platform, I guarantee it. Everything streams somewhere these days. Otherwise, you can find me at Nate Boyer 37 on social media. The movie's called MVP, and I'll keep you posted about when that's going to be and where that's going to be.
Awesome, Nate. Thanks for joining us, man.
Of course.
Do you have a favorite movie?
Dude, that's a great question. I don't know if I do.
I've heard more times than any other one, Shawshank Redemption.